Hey everybody, happy Saturday afternoon. Sorry about the delayed start. Our little audio box that usually hooks up the mics with the piano and my voice is not working today, so we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're using computer sound to pick up my voice, and unfortunately I can't compete with the piano, so Matisse will be coming in to play Shavasana. We'll get started in a normal, grounded seat, allowing your hips to open, your belly to relax, and bringing your hands to rest on your thighs. Allow your eyes to close and take a few deep breaths. Notice here on the exhale what you can begin to release. The belly, the shoulders, the throat, the jaw. And in this release, physically, finding a little bit more space, mentally and emotionally. Today's practice is all about resetting. Resetting the mind, resetting the body, resetting the breath. Giving ourselves a fresh start here for the month of May. With that idea of renewal, fresh air, bright blossoms, the season of spring, let's bring our hands to heart center. Opening class with 3 chants of Om. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands back down towards the seat. Release your chin towards your chest. Stay tall through the spine. Rock the head side to side. Really nice. The next time your right ear is over towards your right shoulder, open up. Relax the shoulders, knit your lower ribs together. That way we're really settled into those sitting bones and we've got this tall spine. No need to send the belly forward or back, just lifted. Sending the right arm long, palm up. Bring that palm to the side of your head. Start to notice here how it feels to bring your left fingertips to the earth. And if that feels okay, keeping the right elbow open, maybe the back of your left hand finds the low back or the right side waist. Big exhales as we open up. Nice. Next exhale releases everything back to center, hands to the thighs. Inhaling, left ear to left shoulder, open up. Taking a few breaths here, notice how this side feels a little bit different, and breathe into that. Nice. Letting the left arm lift, shoulder height, palm up, palm to the side of the head. The weight of your hand and gravity here, deepening this stretch on the right side of your neck. Maybe those right fingers find the earth, the low back, or the left side waist. Staying open through the heart, open through that elbow, a couple more breaths. Final inhale here. Exhale, circle the arms down, chin to chest, round the back, a cat spine, belly button to spine. That space between the shoulder blades expanding as the head releases. Do some micro shakes of the head, no. And start to lift up through the belly. Lift the heart, lift your gaze, send your belly long out in front of you, shoulders down the back, cow spine, breathe here. One more inhale, palms up. And exhale, let it go, shake out the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Switching the cross of your legs one final time here. We're going to get some movement in the body now. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, reach tall. Exhale the arms behind you, really nice. Inhale, last time, reaching tall, twist it over to the right, arms release. Inhale, back to center. From the belly to the left, arms release, and inhale, center. One more time, over to the right, release. Inhale, lift, left, release. Inhale, lift. Send those arms behind you, interlacing the fingers or fingertips to the earth, back to that cow spine, gazing tall. And even in this gaze, getting long through the back of your neck, loose through the throat. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Arms out in front of you, tall spine. Keep reaching like there's something worth grabbing, right? Get longer and give yourself a hug. Exhale, curve forward. Head released. Inhale, lift. Send those arms long out in front of you again. Reach, reach, reach. Expand that space between the shoulder blades. Take the opposite cross as you give yourself a hug. Hands to shoulders or shoulder blades. Exhale, curve forward. Nice. Rising back up. Arms long out in front of you. And right over left. Keeping those elbows in line with the shoulders. Bend the elbows. See if the back of the hands want to meet. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, maybe the palms join together. Wherever you're at, focus on keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders. Really breathing into that space between the shoulder blades. When we talk about opening the heart, we often think about the front of our body. Let's change that perspective a little bit and think about the back of our body. Associated with yang energy, with movement and activation. Sometimes opening up these muscles allows us to tap into our creativity and our power a little bit easier. One more inhale. Exhale, let the arms go, shake them out, take some shoulder rolls. Let's find it on the other side. Hands long out in front of you, left over right this time, or right over left. Take the opposite cross. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Breathe here. What's there to learn on this side? Stay with it. Belly relaxed, throat loose, focusing on that space, the back of the heart. Breathe into it. Exhale slowly. Last one. Inhale. And slowly release all of that air. Let the arms drape down and take some shoulder rolls. Really nice. Legs long out in front of you. Seated here on the earth. Shake out the legs. Sweep out some energy. Beautiful. We're going to get into our core now, bringing the feet to the earth. That block or firm pillow now between the knees. And really focus now into your sitting bones as they root down into the mat, get taller through the spine. Nice. Start to lean back a little bit while holding onto your knees. Notice that this shoulder to shoulder stays open. We're not rounding the back. We're lifting the heart. And then let the knees go. Notice the core engagement it takes to stay in that V shape, right? If you're ready to take this a little bit deeper, let the toes start to lift. Don't round the back. Feet in line with the knees. See how it feels to flex, to point, and breathe. 2 more. Nice, last inhale. Exhale, feet to the earth, hands frame the hips, slide them back just a bit, elbows bent, straighten the arms, reach the heart up. Nice, 1 more inhale. Exhale, round the back, give yourself a hug here. How does it feel to breathe across the back of the body? Really beautiful, raise the gaze, send your legs behind you, hands to the earth, tabletop. We're gonna get right into it here, shoulders in line with the hips, wrist under the shoulders, neck long. Notice your belly, give it a little bit of an engagement as you press down into your palms, let out a big sigh. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart through the center, raise the gaze. Stay here for a breath. And on your exhale, begin to round the back of the heart, release the head. Stay here for a breath. Big exhale. Inhale, belly, heart, gaze. Exhale, the back of the body rounds. No rush, take your time, feel it all. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Follow the breath. Find your own pace. We've got 5 more. Can the top of your toes press into the earth? Can the fingers spread a little bit wider? What does that change? Last 2. Meeting back in a neutral spine, walk those hands mats width apart. So they're further out than underneath the shoulders now, and then turn the corners of your middle finger to face the corners of your mat. So there's a little bit of an opening. From here, step the right toes back, leg long. Left leg joins in, high plank with wide arms, breathe. Shift the shoulders a little bit further forward. Neck is long out of the spine, gazing at the top of your mat. 1 more inhale. Exhale, sink the knees, send your hips back, take a child's pose. Stay long through the spine as you gaze forward. Exhale, walk your fingers to the left. Keep rooted in that right sitting bone. A couple breaths here, really getting into that right lung. Head is heavy or stays in line with the spine. 1 more big inhale. Let all of that air go. And back to center. Find your length, walk it over to the right. Breathe here. Rooted in the left side of your body, finding that stretch from left hip to fingertips. Really nice. Let's come back to center. As you roll up for your table, send your elbows to the earth right under the shoulders. So we found our high plank. Let's find our forearm plank. The hands can press into the earth with the palms, or they can engage together in a fist. Sending the right leg long, toes tucked, hips stay low, left joins in. So we're not sending those hips up, and we're definitely not letting the back get heavy and sway down. We want to engage the belly, long through the back of the neck. A couple more breaths. Nice. These sustained planks warm up the body. They get us ready to move, starting this inner fire in our core. 1 more inhale. Exhale, knees to the earth. Start to shift your weight forward through the heart. Hips release to the ground, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Top of your feet on the earth now. See how it feels to get loose in the hips, to really drag your palms back towards the elbows, gaze forward and up. Really nice. Next exhale, we start to lower back down to the mat. Forehead taps the earth. Hands frame the chest on either side of the body. Up through table. Toes tuck. Downward facing dog. The hips lift. Your head grows heavy. Shake it no. Nod it yes. And see here if you want to walk those hands back wider, like that wide-armed plank we were practicing earlier. Give a little bend to the knees. Feel free to pedal out through the feet as they wake up, as they get ready to move. One more big inhale. Full exhale. Nice. Gaze forward. Slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat, keeping your knees bent, ankles under the knees, head heavy. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale to Tadasana. We've got a tall spine. If you've got this sway in your back, imagine the front of your body lifting up, tailbone lowering. Palms forward. Inhale, both arms tall. Exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and fold, palms planting on the earth. Feel your tailbone get really low. Nice, bend the knees a little bit deeper, coming up on the toe top. So we're gonna hop back, landing with bent knees for a down dog. Beautiful, hips high, head low, 5 breaths here. Blow out the lips, shake the head. Resetting, getting rid of all of the tension from the week. Mental, emotional, and physical. Let it go. Really nice. Inhale, forward, high plank. Lowering down in 3, knees meet the earth. Elbows bend, heart lowers. Inhale, raise the gaze. Baby or full cobra. Exhale, wave down. Let's give this a little bit more movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the front of your body to the earth. Last time. Inhale, open. And lower. Pressing up through table. Toes tuck. Downward facing dog. Finding a low lunge. Let the left leg lift tall for down dog split. Hips stay square. Bring that knee in towards your heart as it bends and you roll forward for a high plank. Neck long. Step that foot down. Low lunge. We rise to fingertips or blocks. Left hip back in line with the right. Really nice. We're going to get a little bit funky now. Getting strong on the left side of your body. You're going to stand tall and bring your right knee in towards your heart. Beautiful. Wrapping your hands around that knee or under the thigh. Breathe here. Roll out the right foot. Take it the other way. Beautiful. And now I'm going to open to the camera, but you stay at the top of your mat. From here, asking that hip to open, left hand to left hip. Right hip is guided out. And back to center. Guide it out. And back to center. So if you've got your hand under your thigh, we'll bring it back there. If you had it on top of the knee, you're going to try something a little bit different. Either way, this leg is going to lengthen. So with the thigh, we've got the support foot flexed. If you were on top of the knee, try taking a yogi toe lock, first 2 fingers on the big toe, and lengthen out from here. Notice my hips are still in line with each other. I'm really strong on this standing leg, tall through the side of my body. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knee, undo any lock on the thigh or the toe, and shake it out. Really nice. Arms lift out and up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, head heavy, and then lengthen that head. Step or hop back, down dog. Hold here, or take a vinyasa, your choice. Meeting back in our down dog, this time right leg high, down dog split. Step it forward, knee into the heart, high plank. Right foot lowers, build your lunge here. Lengthen from heel to crown. Get tall off of the thigh. Get strong in that right foot. Left knee lifts to the heart as we stand tall. Really nice. See how it feels here, rolling out through the ankle one way. Set your gaze on one unmoving point. That'll help with the wobbles. Beautiful. We're going to start to tease that hip open. And closed. And open. And closed. Now as you start to extend, you've got yogi toe lock or hands under the thighs. Foot's flexing, active in the core, long through the back of your body. Big inhale. Full exhale. Last one. Exhale, bends the knees, release any work, and shake it out. Arms lift tall. Exhale, folding all the way down. Really nice. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, palms plant, step back long with the right leg. Left foot joins in, high plank. Starting to spin over to the right foot. Your choice, modified or full side plank. If you're taking modified, bring the right knee to the earth. Otherwise, we're stacking our feet. Left hand to left hip. Maybe reaching tall through the left arm as it tees off with the right. Core's engaged. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, carve your way down. Really nice. Let's find it on the other side. Rolling to the left foot or knee. Right hip lifts tall, tall, tall. Breathe into it. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale, carve your way down. Knees to the earth. Shift forward. Lower the heart in 3, 2, 1. Open up, baby or full cobra. Once you find that shape, arms reach behind you. Fly the heart forward. Lift the toes. Really nice. One more inhale. And exhale, roll down, hands framing the chest, up through center, neutralize the spine. Take your child's pose. Stay long here, gaze forward. Slip that right arm under the left, thread the needle. Right temple to the earth, breathe here. Let the back of the body get really heavy. If you have some space, left hand to the hip. Maybe even raising that left arm to tee off with the right. Nice, one more inhale. Exhale, left hand under the shoulder, right arm long. Left twisting under the right now. Breathe here. If you're going deeper, right hand to right hip. Really nice. Right hand lowers. We reach both arms long, rolling up just enough to find that table. Walk the knees wide, walk the hands back a bit. Toes might tuck. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, belly heavy, heart lifts. And find that cat spine. Beautiful. A neutral spine here as the knees are really wide, about mat's width, the feet are going to come right behind them. Start to shift your weight back as if you're building a child's pose. Notice how this feels in the hips. We're building our frog, so it's a deeper hip opener. You can even walk the feet wider than the knees if that's comfortable for you. Maybe you find forearms to a block. Maybe they're on the earth. Take your time breathing into the hips here. Knowing that it's totally cool if you're up high in the hips, so long as you've got those knees wide and you're finding a little bit of release with every exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths. Nice. Last one. Inhale. Hands to the earth, crawling tall through the torso, knees back under the hips. Shake those hips side to side. And let's explore these open hips, toes tuck, down dog. Inhaling the right leg high, find your split. Bring that knee forward through high plank, low lunge. Spinning your left heel down, rising up, warrior one. Let the arms open for cactus, the tailbone rooting down for the earth, both of those hips almost facing forward. Where can you relax? Where can you ease? Really nice. Lift the arms tall. Exhale, warrior two, gazing through that front middle finger. Arms relaxed, tailbone low. Beautiful. Inhale the arms tall as you gaze over. Now both sets of toes are facing the mat on the side instead of forward. So we're preparing ourselves by turning the toes out, hands to the hips. Send your knees out over the toes to find goddess. We've got a core that's really engaged. If anything, it's scooping in, not arching out. And if this feels okay, give it a little pulse. Asking those hips to open up, let the arms swing heavy. No tension allowed. Nice, arms out to cactus, thumb to middle finger, core engaged. Steady, spacious, and still. Next inhale, lengthens the legs, sends the arms tall. Hands lower to the hips. Inhale. From those hips, hinge forward for flat back. Take your time. Hands to the earth. Spin your toes in towards each other and fold. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Grabbing onto opposite elbows, breathe here. Really nice. On your next exhale, release the hands, crawl them over to one ankle, take a breath. Back through center and to the opposite ankle. Beautiful, back to center, sending your right toes to the top of your mat, crawling your hands to frame that foot, back toes tuck, low lunge, rising up, high lunge. Arms to cactus. Breathe here. Arms lift tall once more. Let's take it back to warrior two. Spin that back heel all the way down. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Lengthen the front leg. Reach through those right fingers. Bend at the right side waist. Hand to the shin. Block maybe the earth. Triangle. Staying open through the front of the body without really crunching those back muscles. So still that belly's working. Everything coming in towards the midline. Neck long through the spine, maybe the gaze up at those top fingers. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, frame that front foot. Again, the back toes tuck, lower the left knee, straighten out through the right leg. The hands can walk closer to that left knee, giving you some space to rise up on the right heel. Big exhale. And right foot back to the earth. Hands inside of the right foot, walk it wide. Start to lengthen through that left leg. We've got a tall lizard, breathe with it. Maybe a little pulse if that feels good in your hips. Rolling onto the outside edge of your right foot now. We're going to take 3 push-ups. Arms inside of the right foot, lower down 1. Inhale, tall. Exhale, 2. Inhale, tall. You see this depends on your hips. Exhale. And back to center. Nice. Right foot to the earth. Walk it to the center of your mat. Lengthen that left leg. Step it back. Down dog. Hold here or take a vinyasa. Head heavy. Meeting back in our down dog, left leg high this time, down dog split, knee to the heart, step it forward through that high plank shape, low lunge, beautiful, get long, spin the right heel down, we rise up, warrior 1. Setting the hips forward, pressing into the outside edge of your back foot, arms to cactus. Big inhale. Full exhale, arms lift tall. Open for warrior 2, set your gaze forward, breathe with it. Notice here, as you gaze back at the right hand, if that's coming in towards the center, can you get long across the shoulders and without flexing those back muscles in towards each other, stay open. Belly button to spine. Really nice. Shift some weight forward. Frame that front foot and tuck the back toes. As we spin over towards the side of our mat on this side, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold, let those toes point in once more, head heavy, and release. Big exhale. Really nice. Next inhale is a flat back. Heel toe those feet back in. Maybe bring your block with you as you start to lower in the seat, building a deep malasana. Hands to the heart, elbows inside of the knees. If you want support, that block slides under your seat. Otherwise, keep those leg muscles engaged and work with it. Breathe with it. Really nice. Big inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the earth. Lengthen, find that flat back shape. We're going to twist it out, keeping one hand at center and bringing the other hand to its hips. Open up to that side. Maybe the arm lifts. Last inhale. Exhale, back through center. Planting that hand, twist to the other, through the hip. Up to tall, through center. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Nice, shake it out, shake the head no. Some weight side to side. And send your left foot back to the top of the mat. Building that low lunge shape. Both toes are tucked. This left foot is fully planted. We rise up, high lunge. Really nice. Settle your hips in line with each other here. Open up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Lengthen the front leg. That back foot might walk in. Long through the left fingers. Fold, triangle. Breathe with it. What can you release on the exhale? Really nice. Bend that front knee, frame that front foot, back toes tuck once more. We're going to find that lizard shape here. Right knee releases, left hand walks wide, and for a moment, just let the hips grow heavy and breathe with that. Hands to the mat if you're ready to take those push-ups here. And they're really gentle, right? They're not fully lowering down like you would if both of your toes were tucked on the earth. This is more about opening the hips. So take a big inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, breathe into that left hip, rise back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last one, lower down and lift. Crawling that left foot back to center. Let's lengthen here. Reaching it long, rolling onto the heel if that's accessible for you. And know you can also use your blocks here if you want a little bit more height. Nice. Sending your left foot to the earth. Tucking those right toes, low lunge, step it forward to fold, shake the head no. Nod the head yes, inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway down, hands to the heart, breathe here. Exhale, Tadasana. Shake it out. Really nice. We're going to build our tree. Bringing your hands to your hips, send all of your weight over to your right side. Let that left foot hover. From your lower core, lift that knee as it bends. Open up. See how it feels here? If you think that you might want to extend this foot, reaching down, yogi toe lock. And here with an open hip, starting to see how it feels to straighten. Maybe you find a straight leg today. Maybe it's just the idea and the balance of it that's fun to play with. When you're ready, that knee bends completely, and you'll guide it to the thigh or the calf. Hands to heart center, setting your gaze forward on an unmoving point long through the back of your neck. Big inhale. Full exhale, root down in that right foot, reach the arms tall on your inhale. Spread them wide, thumb to middle finger here. Really nice. One more big breath in. Exhale, release the arms, bring them to the hips, guide that left knee back to center and plant it. Shake it out. Let's find it on the other side. Nice. From the low core, lifting the right knee. When you're ready, open it up. See how it feels just to stabilize this without any help from the hands. And if you want to go deeper, yogi toe lock, perhaps lengthening. Breathe with it. Stay tall in that left leg, rooted into the earth. Last inhale. Exhale, bending the knee, finding your tree on this side. Hip open, heart tall, core engaged, hands to the heart. Set your drishti point, your gaze, and settle in here. Really nice, arms lift tall. Open up, thumb to middle finger. Nice. Come back to center. Let the arms release. And knee back to center. Lower it down, shake it out. Feet together, arms lift tall. Exhale, send your seat low behind you, core engaged, chair pose. So we've really checked back in with that V shape we made in our seat earlier at the top of class, boat pose. Stay with it. Nice. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to right hip, twist over to the right. Switch it up, back to center, right hand to the heart, left to the hip, cueing you to open from the belly. Knees stay on the same plane. One more inhale. Exhale, and back to center, both hands to the heart. Lengthen the legs, arms freeing the body, flat back. If you want a little challenge, rise to your toes. Core engaged. Exhale, bend the knees, dive forward, release here. You're going to stay in this fold for a moment. Feet can walk back under the hips. Hands can grab opposite elbows or even crawl up to opposite shoulders. Let something go. A little pulse might feel good. Arms heavy once more. Bring your palms underneath your toes, maybe toes finding the wrists, lengthen the legs. Nice. Feet to the earth. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way so that you can bring your seat to the earth about halfway down the mat. From here, feet together, knees drop open. Take yogi toe lock. Start to flap the legs, warming up those hips. Feet walk wider if the hips are still a little tight, or you can bring some blocks underneath the legs for support. One more big inhale, full exhale, and stillness. Exhale, fold from the hips. Stay with flat back as long as you can, keeping those hips really rooted through the sitting bones, eventually rounding the back. A block might become a little pillow. Arms completely relaxed. Breathe here. Focusing now on the hips. Every inhale expands. Every exhale relaxes. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax. Last one, inhale. Let all of that air go and roll your way back up. Hands under the legs, guide the knees to center, give yourself a hug, let the back round once more. Beautiful, raise the gaze, hands framing the hips, keeping your knees high and bringing a prop like a firm pillow or block with you, lower down onto your back. Get long through the spine. And just start to rock the knees side to side, but keep it with the breath. Inhaling center. Exhale to one side. Inhale center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale center. And let's hold on this side. 5 breaths. Notice if that top hip can ungrip and release. If that bottom glute can relax and surrender to the opening hip. Nice. Knees back to center on an inhale. To the other side with your exhale. How does it feel here? Again, consciously deciding to relax those hips. Big release on the exhale. Let's guide them back to center. See how it feels pressing into your feet. Just lift the lumbar spine and slowly roll it back down, tailbone meeting the earth. From here, pressing into the back of your shoulders and your feet. Palms frame the hips. We lift them high, bridge pose. 5 breaths here. Every inhale expands the belly, opens up the front of the body. Last breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. Tap the tailbone to the mat, hands to the belly. And start walking the knees in towards the heart. Hands can come on top of the knees. Just take a moment to walk those hips further down, getting long through the spine. Really nice. If you like to rock side to side, feel free. And we're going to do this motion a little bit longer than normal, noticing what surrendering to this movement feels like. Through duration, can we find a release? A few more moments. Really nice. Bring it back to center. Let the knees gently open, hips heavy. You can stay here if the hips are feeling a little sensitive, or reach between the legs, grab the outside edges of your feet, and build a full happy baby. Your choice. Even here, can the throat and shoulders relax? Can the breath be as full as it was in that bridge, expanding the front of the body? One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Guide them to center, feet meet the mat. Send your legs long out in front of you. Flex through the heels, point through the toes, and let the ankles roll open. For grounding, keep your hands on top of your body. To release, let those palms lift up. Beginning to shift your thoughts, your attention, your energy to the mind. Letting the physical body release, resisting any urge to interact with stimuli that might arise. Instead, can you imagine every thought as a cloud in the sky of your mind? Here one moment, and gone the next. Using the labels emotion, idea, and sensation to label those thoughts and release them. Shavasana. There's nothing left to do. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Moving fingers and toes. Inhale your arms long overhead. Point those toes. Stretch through your fingers. And roll onto your right side. Pressing palms into the earth. We'll meet back in a seat. Both hands to heart center. Dedicating our practice today to the promise of renewal, of new growth and sunshine. Sealing our practice with one final chant of Om. Inhale. Thank you for practicing with us today and for bearing with us as we deal with all of the wonderful technical challenges that come along with this quarantine. I can't tell you how many times Mathis has wanted to go to a music supply store and not been able to. And of course, that's a privilege. But it is something we're dealing with and being able to bring you guys a quality service. So we appreciate the patience and we love you.
Thank you, Liz, for doing the class.
Thank you, babe.
See you guys next week. Oh, and tomorrow, History of the Piano.